Between August 15th and August 21st, a lunar gateway opens. This is not a phrase of poetry. It is a truth whispered through ancient calendars, through prophecies left behind by mystics, and through the very alignment of the stars themselves. For these 8 days, the veil between what is seen and unseen thins. Time bends differently. Energy flows in a way that most of humanity cannot even perceive. But you were guided here. And if you are hearing these words right now, you are not here by accident. Across centuries, astrologers and prophets like Nostradamus spoke of weeks like this, brief passages in time where destiny accelerates, where karma either releases or doubles back, and where a person can either step into their higher calling or remain trapped in repeating cycles. This is one of those rare passages. The moon will not simply be another celestial body glowing in the night sky. During these days, its energy intensifies, weaving together with hidden planetary alignments, amplifying emotions, awakening long-forgotten dreams, and stirring dormant powers within your soul. Some will feel restless, unable to sleep, sensing a shift they cannot name. Others will experience sudden clarity, visions in their dreams, synchronicities on the clock, or messages arriving through conversations they never expected. Do not dismiss these as coincidences. These are signs. This is the universe reaching out. Why are these 8 days different from all the others? Because this lunar gateway does not just illuminate, it activates. Think of it like a key turning in a lock that has been sealed shut for years. For some of you, it will unlock wealth that has been circling around you, waiting for permission to enter. For others, it will call forward soulmates, reconnections, or healing that has been delayed for lifetimes. And for a chosen few, it will mark the beginning of a transformation so profound that life will never return to what it was before. Science itself gives us a glimpse of why this time matters. Lunar energy has always influenced the tides, the waters, even the very rhythms of the human body. Hospitals record spikes in births, emotional surges, and strange behaviors during powerful moon cycles. Now imagine that influence magnified, concentrated, and stretched across 8 consecutive days where the moon aligns in ways that happen once in a generation. This is why the ancients paid attention. This is why mystics wrote warnings and blessings into their scrolls. And now, this message reaches you. Ask yourself, are you ready to step into this passage? Are you prepared to see what others overlook? Most people will continue scrolling, continue doubting, continue dismissing the call of the universe as nothing more than imagination. But you are different. Otherwise, you would not still be listening. Right now. So I ask again, when the signs appear in your dreams, will you trust them? When the synchronicities repeat around you, will you recognize them? When the energy feels heavier and then suddenly lighter, will you allow yourself to flow with it? These questions are not small. They are the difference between letting this lunar portal pass you by or stepping fully into the destiny that has been waiting for you all along. Remember this: August 15th through August 21st is not ordinary time. It is sacred time. It is a cosmic invitation written into the very sky. The question is not whether the energy is real. The question is whether you are ready to receive it. So tell me, are you ready? During this sacred window between August 15th and August 21st, your intuition will not whisper the way it normally does. It will rise almost like a drumbeat inside your chest, guiding you toward choices, people, and opportunities that are aligned with your destiny. Most of the world will ignore it. They will call it a coincidence, a passing thought, or simple imagination. But you, if you are here, you already know better. This is the season where the universe speaks louder through signs, synchronicities, and inner knowing. Perhaps you've been noticing repeating numbers on the clock: 11:11, 2:22, 5:55. Perhaps a name keeps resurfacing, or a feather appears in your path at just the right time. These are not accidents. They are confirmations. Each one is a thread of guidance, gently reminding you, pay attention. Your inner voice will feel different in these days. It may arrive as sudden clarity, a flash of inspiration, or even a strange pull in your heart that cannot be explained logically. Trust it. Do not wait for proof. The universe rarely repeats an invitation once it has been ignored. This is why listening deeply is so important now. But here lies the warning. Ignoring the signs during this gateway can delay growth. If you dismiss your intuition, if you brush aside the synchronicities, you risk extending cycles that are meant to end. You may find yourself repeating lessons, relationships, or struggles that the universe is trying to free you from. This is not punishment. It is alignment waiting for your permission. Think of this moment as standing at a crossroads. One path feels safe, familiar, logical. The other feels uncertain, but alive with possibility. Your intuition already knows which direction is yours. The signs are already showing you the way. The question is, will you listen? Remember, intuition is not the absence of fear. It is the quiet knowing that guides you despite fear. Enduring. These 8 days, the cosmic energy amplifies that inner knowing, making it louder, clearer, harder to ignore. The more you lean into it, the more aligned your steps will become. The more you resist, the heavier the lessons will feel. So when the numbers repeat, when the dream feels like a message, when your inner voice tells you to pause or to leap, trust it. The universe is speaking directly to you. The only question left is whether you will listen. Your body is not just flesh and bone. It is not simply a vessel that carries you through daily routines. Your body is a sacred temple, the very altar where spirit and matter meet. During this gateway between August 15th and August 21st, the universe is not only asking you to awaken your intuition, but to also honor and realign your body. For if the temple is unclean, if the vessel is heavy, the divine energy passing through this portal cannot anchor fully within you. This is why rest is not weakness. It is a form of sacred preparation. Your body is being asked to slow down, to release, to detox from the noise of the world. Many of you have felt exhaustion recently, not only physical tiredness, but soul weariness. That is not a flaw. That is the universe telling you it is time to reset. Just as you cannot fill a cup that is already overflowing with clutter, you cannot step into this energy while weighed down by toxins, stress, and unprocessed emotion. This is the season to cleanse. Drink more water. Allow your body to sweat, to breathe, to stretch. Nourish yourself with foods that are alive with energy, not foods that dull your spirit. Remember, your body records everything. Every wound, every joy, every fear. When you choose healing, you are not only clearing the body, you are cleansing the temple of your soul. Meditation, yoga, and breathwork are not luxuries. They are tools of alignment. When you sit in silence, you are allowing your temple to be filled with divine light. When you stretch, you are unblocking energy that has been trapped within you, sometimes for years. When you breathe consciously, you are reminding your nervous system that it is safe to expand, safe to heal, safe to rise. And here's the truth. Your spiritual energy can only rise as high as your body is willing to carry it. This is why the ancients always spoke of balance. You cannot chase cosmic signs while ignoring the temple that houses them. You cannot call in wealth, love, or transformation while running on an empty, neglected body. Spirit and body are two wings of the same bird. If one is broken, flight becomes impossible. So use these days to honor both. Rest when you feel tired. Journal when your mind feels crowded. Stretch when your body feels stiff. And most importantly, listen. Your body speaks in whispers. A headache, a flutter in your chest, a sudden burst of energy. These are messages just as sacred as angel numbers or dreams. When you treat your body as holy, the universe responds. Energy flows more clearly. Intuition sharpens. Manifestation accelerates. You become a clearer channel for divine guidance. And as this lunar gateway opens, there is no greater preparation than honoring the temple you already carry. So remember, do not separate the body and the soul. Give them equal attention, equal love, equal devotion. For the temple you care for now will decide how much light you can hold tomorrow. Between August 15th and August 21st, the lunar gateway does more than shift energy within you. It weaves itself through your connections, through love, friendships, family ties, and even hidden karmic bonds that span lifetimes. If your intuition feels heightened, if your body feels like a temple being cleansed, then understand this. Your relationships will also reflect this sacred alignment. This is a week when soul bonds are activated. For some, this may appear as a sudden encounter that feels fated, like you have known this person for centuries, even if you are meeting for the first time. For others, it may arrive as a reconnection, a text from someone you thought you had lost, or a conversation that suddenly heals an old wound. These are not random events. This is the portal at work, rearranging the threads of destiny so that the right people appear at the right time. But not all connections will feel gentle. Some will be karmic bonds rising to the surface, asking to be addressed once and for all. These may be relationships where misunderstandings have lingered for too long, where unspoken resentments or old betrayals remain unresolved. The energy of this gateway does not tolerate illusions. It will dissolve the fog, forcing clarity where confusion once lived. You may find yourself finally understanding why someone hurt you, or why a cycle has repeated. This understanding is not to reopen wounds, but to close them, to release the heavy chains that have kept you bound. Forgiveness is the key here. But remember, forgiveness does not mean allowing the same hurt to continue. Forgiveness means freeing yourself from the weight of bitterness so that you can move forward unchained. And this begins with self-love. Because when you honor yourself, when you choose compassion for your own heart, forgiveness flows more naturally. It becomes less about excusing another and more about healing your own spirit. The lunar energy will highlight where love is true and where it is toxic. Some of you may feel a deepening bond with a partner or friend, an intimacy that feels divinely timed, as if the universe itself is blessing the connection. Others may feel a sudden fracture, a relationship that breaks apart, a tie that ends abruptly, a silence that cannot be repaired. This may feel painful, but understand, the gateway is clearing what no longer serves your higher path. If a bond is built on dishonesty, control, or unhealed wounds, this portal will not allow it to follow you into the next cycle. This is both a blessing and a warning. Because while it may feel like loss, it is actually liberation. By releasing toxic ties, you make space for authentic ones to flourish. By allowing karmic bonds to complete, you open the doorway for soulmates to enter. Do not cling to what the universe is asking you to release. Trust that what leaves is making room for something greater. In these days, practice honesty with yourself and with others. Speak the words you have been holding back. Apologize where your soul nudges you. Forgive where your heart is ready. And if silence is needed, honor that silence too. Remember, love is not only found in romance, it is found in friendship, in family, in the quiet bond between souls who recognize each other in an instant. As this portal weaves its light through your relationships, ask yourself, what connections feel heavy and which feel like they set you free? Who are you when you stand in love, more alive, more whole, or more diminished? The answers you uncover now will determine who walks with you into the next chapter. So do not fear the shifts. Do not fear the endings. Every ending is a beginning hidden in disguise. Every release is an opening for something more aligned. And through this week, the universe is not punishing you. It is protecting you, redirecting you, and aligning you with the souls meant to walk beside you. Between August 15th and August 21st, when the lunar gateway is fully open, the universe will not only send signs into your waking life, it will also speak through your dreams. These nights will carry visions, symbols, and messages that are more than random fragments of the mind. They are keys, invitations, and sometimes warnings delivered directly to your subconscious. Dreams during this period become sacred messengers. You may see faces you have never met but feel connected to, places that do not exist in this world yet stir deep memory, or symbols like water, fire, or flight that carry profound meaning. Pay attention. The veil is thin, and the universe uses this thinning to bypass logic and reach you at the soul level. Some of you may even experience lucid dreaming, where you awaken inside the dream, fully aware that you are dreaming, yet able to navigate and choose. Others may drift into astral travel, the sensation of your spirit stepping outside the body, moving freely between realms of light. While these experiences may feel strange, they are not dangerous. They are invitations to trust your higher self, to remember that you are more than a body, more than a waking identity. The subconscious mind, normally quiet and hidden, begins to unlock under this energy. Old fears may resurface, not to haunt you, but to finally be released. Forgotten desires may reappear, reminding you of passions you once buried. The universe uses dreams to reveal what your waking mind has ignored. And the more you honor them, the clearer they will become. This is why writing them down is so important. Keep a notebook or journal beside your bed. The moment you awaken, even if you recall only fragments, write them. A single word, a color, a feeling, record it all. Over these 8 days, patterns will emerge. The dreams will weave together like a map, showing you where the universe is guiding you. Do not dismiss a dream because it feels strange or fragmented. The subconscious speaks in symbols. What looks confusing may hold the very answer you have been searching for. Trust that nothing is random. Every image carries a message. Every sensation is a sign. And remember, ignoring these messages is like refusing a gift. The universe will not force its wisdom upon you, but it will offer it. Dreams are how your higher self whispers truths you are finally ready to hear. So as you move through this portal, treat your dreams as sacred. Record them, reflect on them, and allow them to guide you. For in this window of time, the night itself becomes a teacher, and your subconscious a doorway into the infinite. This gateway between August 15th and August 21st is not only about receiving new energy, it is also about letting go of the old. Before you can step fully into transformation, the universe requires cleansing. You cannot carry heavy baggage into higher timelines. You cannot walk into rebirth while still clutching the weight of the past. These days invite you to release, to cleanse, and to allow yourself to be remade. Emotional baggage is the heaviest burden of all. Memories of betrayal, fear of failure, shame that lingers, regrets that haunt, these become anchors tied to your spirit. And as long as they remain, you move slower, repeat cycles, and resist the freedom you are meant to have. The lunar energy now works like a cosmic tide, washing over these hidden weights, urging you to let them go. But the universe cannot force. You must choose to open your hands. This is why cleansing rituals hold so much power. Water has always been sacred, a mirror of emotional release. A simple bath or shower during this portal can become a ceremony. As the water runs over your skin, imagine it carrying away everything that no longer belongs to you: anger, resentment, fear. Whisper your intention as you release, and let the water hold it for you. Smudging is another powerful tool. When You burn sage, Palo Santo, or incense. You are not just cleansing the air. You are shifting energy, breaking stagnant patterns and calling in clarity. As the smoke rises, imagine the heaviness lifting, the energy of your home and spirit being purified. The ancients used this practice not as ritual alone, but as necessity, for where light wishes to enter, old shadows must first be cleared. And then there is the moonlight itself. During this portal, the moon becomes a purifier, its glow a cosmic cleansing fire. Sit beneath it, or place objects that carry old energy, jewelry, journals, crystals, under its light. Speak aloud what you are ready to release. There is no need for elaborate words. The universe understands the language of your heart, but releasing is not only ritual, it is inner choice. You must be willing to let go of fear and old patterns. Fear tells you that change will destroy you. In truth, fear only destroys the prison you have been living in. The death and rebirth cycle is not about endings that leave you empty. It is about endings that create space for the new. Death in the spiritual sense is the falling away of illusions, of false attachments, of identities that no longer serve. Rebirth is the awakening into your true self, lighter, freer, more aligned. Think of it like a snake shedding its skin. The shedding may look painful, but it is survival. The old skin cannot grow with the new body, and so it must fall away. The same is true for you now. What you release will hurt only because you have grown used to carrying it. But once it is gone, you will feel the freedom you were always meant to know. Consider this example. Perhaps you have been holding on to an old relationship, one that ended long ago but still lingers in your heart. The anger, the longing, the unanswered questions, they keep you tethered. By carrying that energy, you unknowingly block the path to new love, new connection, new joy. But when you finally release, when you forgive, when you close the door, with peace, suddenly space opens. The universe rushes in to fill that space, often with something better, brighter, and more aligned. This is the promise of the portal, that what you release now will be replaced with something greater. The more you surrender, the more you transform. So do not fear the death of old patterns. Do not fear the release of outdated stories. See them as sacred offerings to the universe, proof that you are ready for more. Because once you let go, transformation does not trickle in, it floods. And you will emerge not as who you were, but as who you were always destined to be. Between August 15th and August 21st, the lunar portal does more than cleanse, heal, and transform. It also amplifies. This is the week when your thoughts carry weight, when your words are seeds, and when your energy is a magnet. The lunar gateway acts as a cosmic amplifier, multiplying whatever vibration you send into it. That is why manifestation becomes so potent now. What you focus on will expand. What you speak will echo. What you believe will begin to take shape. Visualization is the first key. During this time, close your eyes and see your desired reality in vivid detail. Imagine yourself already living in abundance, not someday, but now. Feel the emotions of gratitude, joy, and fulfillment as though it were already true. The universe responds not to desperation, but to certainty. When you embody the feeling of "it is done," the manifestation process accelerates. Affirmations are the second key. Words are spells, vibrations that ripple into the unseen. Choose affirmations that align with wealth, love, and divine flow. Speak them daily, especially under the moonlight during this portal. Say them aloud. I am open to abundance. I am worthy of wealth. I attract opportunities with ease. Let the sound of your voice carry your intention into the universe. Scripting is the third key. Write your desires as though they have already come to pass. Instead of "I want financial freedom," write, "I am so grateful for the financial freedom that allows me to live with peace and joy." The act of writing locks the vision into physical reality. During these 8 days, keep a journal close. Each word you write becomes an anchor for manifestation. But here is where alignment becomes essential. You cannot call in abundance from a place of lack. You cannot hold fear and expect wealth to flow. Abundance is not just about money, it is an energy of expansion, trust, and flow. To align with it, practice gratitude daily. Even if it feels small, acknowledge what is already present in your life. Gratitude opens the channel for more. Scarcity closes it. To help you harness this portal, here is a simple step-by-step manifestation ritual. First, cleanse your space with water, smoke, or prayer. Second, sit beneath the moonlight or near a candle. Third, close your eyes and visualize your desired reality for at least 7 breaths. Fourth, speak your affirmations with strength and certainty. Fifth, script your vision in a journal as if it has already happened. Finally, end with gratitude, thanking the universe as though it has already delivered. Repeat this for all 8 days, and you will feel the shift growing stronger. But take this warning seriously. Unclear intentions create scattered results. If you ask for wealth one moment and doubt it the next, the energy becomes fragmented. If you desire love but cling to unhealed wounds, the manifestation delays. The universe multiplies what you send, so send clarity, not confusion. This portal is too powerful to be wasted on half-hearted wishes. Remember, the lunar gateway is an amplifier. What you focus on now will echo into the months ahead. Align with abundance, speak it, write it, embody it, and above all, believe it. For those who do, manifestation will not feel like effort. It will feel like destiny unfolding. Between August 15th and August 21st, something extraordinary occurs in the heavens, something that astrologers have whispered about for centuries, and mystics have marked in their sacred calendars. This is not just another full moon, not just another planetary retrograde. This is a rare 6-planet alignment, woven together with shifting lunar nodes and retrograde currents, creating a celestial pattern that hasn't appeared in this form for generations. The veil thins, the energy amplifies, and the gateway opens. When we speak of a 6-planet alignment, we are speaking of a cosmic symphony. Imagine 6 great instruments of destiny striking their chords at once: the Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, all weaving their energies into a single tapestry. This is not common. In fact, alignments like this are so rare that ancient astrologers often called them turning points of eras. Why? Because when so many planetary influences converge, human destiny accelerates. Cycles end and begin all at once, ushering in transformation that ripples across both individual lives and the collective spirit of humanity. Now, let us look closer. The lunar nodes, the north node of destiny and the south node of karma, are shifting during this period. The south node pulls us back into old patterns, unresolved lessons, the echoes of past lifetimes. The north node calls us forward into purpose, expansion, and the higher path. When the nodes are activated by the moon's light, we feel torn between who we were and who we are meant to become. Many of you may feel restless, torn between comfort and growth. That tension is not random. It is the universe pulling you forward. And then we add the retrogrades. Mercury's retrograde sharpens communication lessons. Venus retrograde stirs old love patterns. Saturn retrograde pushes us to face responsibility. And Jupiter retrograde asks us to review the beliefs we live by. Retrograde energy is not punishment. It is reflection, a cosmic review session. But combined with the lunar portal, it becomes magnified, almost unavoidable. This is why emotions run high, why dreams intensify, why relationships shift suddenly during this time. The retrogrades force us inward so that the alignment can pull us outward into new beginnings. What does this mean for your astrological houses? It means every area of life is touched. In love, the Venusian influence opens doors for reconciliation and soul unions, but also ends toxic attachments for good. In career, Jupiter and Saturn combine. Expansion meets responsibility, creating breakthroughs for those who are ready and breakdowns for those resisting their path. In spirituality, the Moon and Mercury weave together intuition and communication, making it easier to hear the whispers of your higher self, easier to channel divine messages, easier to connect with guides and angels. This week is unique because the alignment is not fragmented. Often, cosmic events highlight one area, perhaps love or wealth or healing, but this portal illuminates all at once. It is total, it is whole. It is a reset across body, mind, spirit, and destiny. That is why it feels intense. That is why so many will feel like their lives are shifting all at once. And that is why the chosen ones, those awake enough to see the signs, will step into the greatest acceleration of their lives if they align with it. Ancient astrologers referred to weeks like this as veil-thinning passages. The Chaldeans, the Babylonians, the mystics of Alexandria, they wrote of times when the heavens would align in rare harmony, opening gateways between realms. They described them as nights when ancestors draw near, when dreams reveal prophecy, when rituals carry tenfold power. Nostradamus himself hinted at these alignments, writing of weeks when 6 flames rise in the sky, and mankind walks between 2 worlds. Whether literal or symbolic, the message is clear. This is no ordinary week. Think of the sky now as a sacred mirror. What happens above reflects what awakens below. The 6 planets sing together not for chance, but to remind you that all areas of life are connected. You cannot rise in wealth while neglecting love. You cannot heal spiritually while ignoring the body. You cannot call in destiny while resisting responsibility. The alignment demands wholeness. It asks you to step into balance, into truth, into full integration. And so I ask you, are you feeling the pull? Have your dreams been vivid, your emotions heightened, your relationships shifting in ways you cannot explain? These are not coincidences. They are evidence of the alignment already at work. The question is not whether the energy is real. The question is whether you will walk through it consciously or let it pass like so many do, unaware of the gift. Before them. This is why August 15th to 21st will never come again in this way. It is a convergence of planets, nodes, and retrogrades that will not repeat for decades. If ever there was a time to align, to manifest, to release, to claim your destiny, this is it. Do not wait for another chance. The heavens have aligned now, and they are calling your name. We have spoken of alignments, portals, and prophecy. But now, let us come down to the earth, to the simple, practical ways you can anchor this energy into your daily life. Because cosmic gateways are not only about watching the skies. They are about what you do with the energy that pours through them. If you do nothing, the currents scatter. But if you ground them, if you shape them, then the unseen becomes the seen. The first tool is journaling. Words are spells. They carry vibration. When you put pen to paper, you crystallize thought into matter, intention into form. During this portal week, your journal becomes a sacred mirror. Ask yourself 3 questions. 1. What am I ready to release from my past? 2. What am I ready to call into my present? 3. Who do I choose to become in the future? Write freely. Do not censor. Do not analyze. Let the words pour through you like water. You may be surprised that your higher self speaks in ways your mind did not expect. And when you read your words back, you will see patterns, the old cycles ready to end, the new life already calling. The second tool is grounding. With such strong planetary energy swirling, it is easy to feel dizzy, restless, or overwhelmed. Grounding brings the cosmic current into your body, into the earth beneath your feet. Walk barefoot on the soil or grass. Place your palms against a tree. Breathe deeply, imagining roots growing from the soles of your feet into the earth's core. Feel her holding you. Feel her steadying you. Because only when you are rooted can you rise higher. Without grounding, manifestation becomes scattered. With grounding, it becomes inevitable. The third tool is ritual. Ritual is how we show the universe that we are serious, that we are conscious participants in this dance of destiny. A simple candle ritual can align you powerfully with this week's energy. Choose one candle for release, perhaps black, gray, or white, and another for intention, gold, green, or blue. As you light the release candle, speak aloud the habits, fears, or patterns you are letting go. Watch the flame transform them. Then light the intention candle, speaking the desires, dreams, and manifestations you are calling in. See them as already alive. Feel the gratitude now. This simple act of fire and word carries immense power under the sky. The fourth tool is moonlight meditation. On the nights of this portal, step outside under the moon. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Imagine her silver light pouring down, cleansing every cell of your body. With each inhale, draw in clarity, peace, and vision. With each exhale, release doubt, heaviness, and fear. If you wish, place a glass of water under the moonlight and drink it the next morning. A ritual of embodiment, of bringing lunar energy into your physical being. These practices may feel simple, but under the alignment, they become magnified. Now, I know some of you may ask, do I need to do all of this? The answer is no. Choose what calls to your soul. If journaling feels natural, begin there. If ritual feels powerful, begin there. If grounding feels essential, begin there. The practices are not rules. They are invitations. The portal does not demand perfection. It asks only for presence, for sincerity, for willingness. The most important thing is clarity. If your intentions are unclear, your results will scatter like leaves in the wind. But if your heart is focused, if your words are aligned with your actions, then the universe responds. Because this is the law of manifestation. Energy flows where intention goes. So, I invite you, take one of these tools and practice it tonight. Do not wait. Do not say, I will do this later. The portal is open now. The energy is alive now. Every step you take, no matter how small, ripples through the greater field of destiny. Remember, you are not powerless under the stars. You are a co-creator with them. These practices are not about worshiping the planets. They are about harmonizing with them, becoming the instrument that plays alongside their great symphony. Anchor this energy. Ground this light. Write your truth. Speak your intentions. Release what no longer serves. Claim what your soul has been waiting for. And walk forward knowing the gateway is open and you are ready. And now, beloved soul, we arrive at the closing of this message. But in truth, this is not an ending. It is the beginning. The gateway is open, the alignment is here, and the choice is before you. Will you step forward into the new, or remain entangled in the old? This is your moment to step into the portal. Not tomorrow, not someday, but now. The universe does not wait. The currents of change do not pause. They move, they surge, and they invite you to rise with them. Do not fear this change. For though endings may feel heavy, they are always the first breath of new beginnings. This is not a time for hesitation. It is a time for courage. A time to declare, I release, I rise, I claim my light. Say it aloud if you feel called. Whisper it if you must. But let your heart know you are ready. If this message has stirred something within you, if it has spoken to your soul, I invite you to carry it further. Like this video as a signal to the universe that you are aligned with this shift. Comment below with the words, I step into the portal. Let the world know you are choosing transformation. And if you feel guided, subscribe. so that you may continue to receive the messages that are meant for you. And finally, share this video with someone who needs this reminder. For sometimes, one spark is all it takes to ignite another's souls. Awakening. The portal is open. Step forward. Your destiny awaits.